Just, I mean, forget IELTS for the second. I just don't know what was served. I wish I knew, like it was like like roast beef or chicken biryani. I don't know, maybe some vegetable-based dishes. Guys, help me. If you know some dishes, please recommend. Hello, IELTS writer. Are you here to improve your IELTS writing score and you're applying for general training IELTS module? Very good. Welcome to IELTS Juice. Let's start assessing a letter today. You organized a party for a 19th birthday party in a hotel for a relative. Many elderly guests attended this party, which is of great success. Bravo. Write a letter to thank the hotel manager. And in your hotel, I wish you one day own a hotel if you don't own a hotel already. But in your letter, give the details of the party, the reason why the party was so successful, mention things that helped you a lot, good service provided by the nice staff of the hotel. So it's either or the good service. You like mention things or mention the good service provided by the staff of the hotel. That's how you actually need to interpret that. It's either the items or the service. So there are some tangible things that you can mention, or there are some abstract or intangible, like a service, like politeness, or something is, or the sanitation, the smell, the aroma. You know, these are not things, so these are more abstract features of something. That's why we have it here. Anyway, let's look at it again. Look at the rubric. So this is a letter of appreciation that you are going to write for the manager of a hotel. And in the letter, you are going to be formal because it was an occasion for you and your family. But when you talk to the manager of a hotel, a manager is not your relative and has a business position. The manager might be the CEO, might be just a hotel manager, but that title carries professional weight, meaning it's a profession, it's his job. And when you write a letter, you need to address him with his or her proper names and in formal context. But at the same time, you can be very, not friendly, but very appreciative of everything he or she has done for the birthday party. Now let's carry on reading and see what the response has to offer. Dear Mr. Brown, so this is very good. You address the manager with their surname, and that is totally fine. I know in some cultures, like the Japanese culture, you address the individual with their career. You know, like Engineer Brown, dear Engineer Brown, dear Manager Brown. But in English, that's not common, except maybe in rare cases, like if you want to address a doctor, like dear Doctor blah blah, that is okay. In other cases, no, we don't put the job title before the surname. So this is proper. So far, this is formal, it's good and appropriate. Let's continue. I am writing this letter to express my happiness about a recent birthday party which was held at your hotel and everything went well. Okay. That's a very good opening. This is a formal one. I am writing, and immediately you introduce the topic that you're talking about. That's also another form of indicating that you're writing a formal letter, because in formal letters, As soon as you finish the salutation, the first sentence, the opening sentence, gives away the gist of what this letter is going to be. Why? Because again, this is formal. We're talking about businesses. They are busy people. Usually you address the highest member of that organization. So that person is very busy. If this is an important letter, they need to know first that it's your letter. Oh, it's from this individual. Oh, this is important. And then immediately the manager will dispatch it to the appropriate category or to the appropriate, I don't know, area of their company to address it, to solve it, or to look after it. I don't know, to follow it up. But whatever it is, so the first sentence in your formal letter is important, okay? The party was on the 12th of July because you are writing it in full. If you have, if the letter actually was July 12th, that was enough. But now that you are putting th and of especially here, then the full format must be there. So the the 12th of July. With more than 60 guests, plural, please. Including, I need a comma here before including, because we are removing the word which includes, or which included, because it's in the past. So we need a comma here, including both the youth is a period in life. The young means young people, and the elderlies, and the elderly, not elderlies, just for the sake of consistency. The location of the party was the main hall of the hotel. Okay. The reason for celebrating was the 19th birthday of my grandfather. Okay. I have a feeling, I don't know if you also feel that way or not. It looks like, so far in this paragraph, it looks like a police report. And you clearly write what took place, as if I'm about to hear the murder of somebody in the hall, in the hall of that hotel. It feels like that to me a little bit, because we have short sentences, very illustrative, to the point, like Sherlock Holmes was actually there and taking samples and analyzing the situation. So I kind of feel like that. It doesn't have to be. It's like when you say the location of the party was the main hall of the hotel. I am the hotel manager. Imagine that I am the hotel manager. The location of the party was the main hall of the hotel. Yeah, and I look at it and think to myself, yeah, there. That's it. That's just across my office. That's the place. Why is it like the location of the party was the main hall, and it you know, instead of this I would have written something like, which was held in your beautiful and luxurious main hall, which your hotel staff call it Main Royal Plaza, or something like this. That would have been a better fit for this structure, for this context. I am so relieved that at the end of the party, my grandfather was so happy about everything. Oh, it was your grandfather, and he was very pleased. Very good. I believe that everything was perfect. Okay. Let's see. The staffs were really welcoming. Okay, guys, something about staffs. This is not wrong. This means groups of staff, but that's very uncommon. Staff is usually a plural word in British English, but in American English, it's considered singular. But when you want to pluralize it, you say members of staff, or you say staff members to pluralize it. That is the normal way. Staffs is very, very uncommon. It's a risky move. I wouldn't use this word here. So the staff were or was, both are fine, really welcoming. And they greeted each guest with a drink. Great. The dinner was started with a soup as an appetizer. Perfect. I have a, why do we say a soup and a drink? I'm okay with a drink because, well, some people might like alcoholic drinks. Some people might want to, I don't know, a juice or some other sorts of beverages. I get that. It can be a drink of their choice. But when you serve soup, you know what soup you served. It's past. So you had the soup. It could be a mushroom soup or a chicken soup or a chicken noodle soup. I don't know, a tomato soup. You can name it. It doesn't have to be a soup. It's known to you. It's known to the manager. Everybody knows what type of soup was served. So I don't get this here. Not wrong again. I just don't get it. The main dish was truly done to a turn. Wow, wow. I mean, it was done to perfection. It was perfect, done to a turn. It's just, voila. The chef was like, mwah. And the cake of the birthday, can I have a comma here, please? Yeah, before, yeah, here. Because the topic of the first sentence was main dish, and the subject, not the topic, the subject. And the subject of the second sentence is the cake. The cake of the birthday was dressed by cream and, I don't need it. You can say, and was so delicious. Done. It was dressed by cream and was so delicious that everyone enjoyed having it. Good, good. We didn't say the type of the cake here. I just wish we mentioned, not for the sake of a higher point only. It could have improved our vocabulary range. But anyway, let's continue. So far, it's very delicious. There's soup as the main dish. We didn't understand what the main dish was. Yeah, I didn't get what was served for the main dish. Just, I mean, forget IELTS for the second. I just don't know what was served. I wish I knew, like it was like roast beef or chicken biryani. I don't know, maybe some vegetable-based dishes. Guys, help me. If you know some dishes, please recommend. We can write them in the comments below. But all in all, I wish we mentioned the name of the dish. This is a lost opportunity. I would like to appreciate, I don't need from, one of your members. Here you could have said staff members, who was responsible for helping the elders walk, to help someone with something, or you help someone do something, or to do something. Both of them are fine. We are still on the same topic. I would have used semicolon. This is not wrong again. His name was John, if I'm not mistaken. That's a very good way of sneaking in some grammatical structures into your sentences. Very smart. He was so polite and he gave a hand for those who asked for help. So IELTS doesn't care about capitalization. So if you're sitting there telling me, no, J must be capital J or uppercase J, I hear you, but it's fine. IELTS doesn't give you extra points because of this. I would like to thank you for your hospitality, that's a good word, and the great night that you have built for us. You built for us. You built for us, because it's past simple when you mention it and it's there. You don't need present perfect. Yours sincerely, 208 words. Let's look at the band descriptors. Wow. So the task achievement covers all requirements of the task. Yes, I mean, the elements were there sufficiently. Was it full? No, you were there. I wanted to, from the naughty request that I really wanted to know what dish was served, all the way to what else? I mean, the other elements that could contribute, like the type of soup or the hallway. I mean, the setting. Things could have been more fully described in the letter. But the tone was very polite, consistent, very appreciative all the way through. I didn't pick up any complaints because this was a letter of appreciation, so it's completely natural. Really liked that. Details are covered. Again, everything mentioned was sufficiently covered. That's why it remains at 8, but doesn't go to 9, because of those elements that I needed to see, and then they themselves needed to receive development themselves. Anyway, for coherence and cohesion, we have a logical organization. Paragraphing was okay. Progression between sentences was fine. There we had a lot of so generally speaking, in this case, there was some underuse of connectors. I needed to see more connectors in this letter. Lexical resource, the vocabulary range was great. There were some errors in vocabulary, but the errors did not affect my understanding. We went ahead and we fixed the errors. We knew what the word was and we corrected it and we moved on. Absolutely the same thing with grammatical range and accuracy. The range was great. We had fewer grammatical errors than vocabulary errors. And that's why the grammatical range and accuracy is 7. All in all, this is a solid 7. And I really enjoyed reading this. And I'm very happy that you took your time all this way to watch this video to see how you can actually improve your own letters. So make sure your rep letters will be your great, or will be the greatest representative when you write them, and they will make you proud. And on that note, I wish you a lovely day ahead.